I don't think there's any future for the younger man or the younger family to come into the pub game at all. My name is Victor Taylor. I'm the landlord of the pub, and I've been here 8 years. And the actual pub was built in 1220, and it was one of the first mayor's houses of Southampton. So the pub crisis, that's been going on a long time now. The smoking ban came into pubs, so for pubs that didn't do food, it was very, very difficult for them to survive when everybody can't smoke in there. And we're turning into bigger pubs now. For the young drinkers, they like the big pubs with 200 people in and not 30, and everybody knows everybody. In the big pubs, nobody knows who the next person is on the chair next to them.
Like there's an over-saturation of like things like spoons and stuff like that. There's too many of them, and I think that's what's happened is there's so many pubs around that eventually there will be a collapse. In Southampton there was like a pub every 4 doors. So you walk, pub, 3 shops, pub, 3 shops, pub. The Hobbit pub has been kind of like struggling due to like, I don't know, downturn in business, investment and stuff like that. The pub was falling apart and stuff like that, so they kind of just was like, that's enough for me. I don't have any money to invest back into the pub, so just give it to somebody who can, which has now happened, which is happening at the moment. Yeah. Back then, like for at least 3 years of the 5 years I've been here, I was panicking just seeing it drop quite drastically. This pub has like a massive beer garden. When I first started, it was filled to the brim, and now it just just died off.
Yeah, I do have a lot of fears for the future, and the smaller pubs will be closing still, and the bigger pubs will just get bigger, and it'll be mainly food. There's no pub will survive nowadays unless you do food. You can't have one that's just going to sell beer. There's no profit in it.
Hopes is that we just get back to the good old days when the garden used to be filled, used to have like 6 deep at the bar, so people just coming in all the time and being the talk of the town is one of the best venues in Southampton, which hands down I would say we probably are. I think we're getting there. We just need to see what the future holds, which is going to be great things. So Ian McKellen, that was actually myself who actually met him. That was incredible. It was a bit of a weird one because he kind of like knocked on the door and I was busy setting the pub up to open, and I just looked out the window and just saw his face, and I just had a moment of like going, oh my god, it's Ian McKellen, what do I do? He came in, had a look around the pub, asked how business was, asked myself how everything's going. Obviously there was a lot of legal stuff regarding like the name The Hobbit when the movies came out, and he personally backed it to try and save the pub at that point. And just had a nice little chat, just took a photo, shook his hand, and he went on his way. He's doing a theatre production regarding this pub as well, so yeah, that's going to be something to massively look forward to. Yeah,
I am a very lucky man. I chose my pub. I knew it wouldn't be a problem. It's a tourist pub, so it's good. As long as the cruise ships keep coming on in front of us, then they'll keep coming into this pub. We're pretty safe. Next year we'll be 800 years old, so each month we're going to try and do a special, or maybe a special on the meals or on drinks, or we might get some music in just for that year, because we'll be 800 years old. That's our birthday, so yeah, it should be a good year next year.